is Minecraft. Pretty good game, pretty good graphics, nice stuff, but we can improve that. And Minecraft is known for not having the best optimization, so we're going to improve that by improving the visuals of the game, the functions of the game, and the performance of the game. So let's get into it. Now, the performance mods. As you see, my game isn't really lagging anymore because of these performance mods. First one is sodium. Second one is entity culling. Third one is ferrite core. And last is modern fix. So sodium just improves the game in general. It's basically like Iris, I guess. I think maybe, I don't know. Then we have ferrite core, reduces like memory and like helps the memory and stuff. Optimizes it. Entity culling, so you know how if for example, that pig goes behind this tree, it won't render it, so it doesn't use much of my computer power. Yeah. And then modern fix kind of is like has all those in kind of one. Same with the sodium. It's like kind of like sodium, but just same type of the concept of sodium, just overhauls the game's performance. Now we're going to move on to the visuals. Alright, so I have gotten the visual mods, and I've put them. I will enable them in a second. Oh, and one of the things I also want to mention is this is a good mod called mod menu. It lets you configure the mods, look at all the ones you have, and it just overhauls them completely. Alright, this is for the resource packs without them enabled, and this is with the resource packs enabled. Now it's not so much, like it has pretty good details, like just makes it look nice. Like you look at the ground, oh, this birch sort of forest has nice flowers in the ground. The leaves, I'm going to call out the leaves, the nice different details to them. It's cool. Yeah, I'm going to go over the things. So we have, first of all, we have simple grass flowers, cubic leaves, fresh moves, and fresh animations, which adds animations to the mobs in the games, like the villager. Eyes are moving, its nose is moving, its arms moving. Spider, see that's moving and stuff. Come on, can you please move? Yep. Pretty cool features. Now, moving on to the more content adding sort of mods. Real quick before we go into that section, I just really want to talk about what load version I'm using, sorry, just so you guys can actually do it yourselves. So the version is 1.21.4 and it's for Fabric. Alright, so the first content adding mod is Biomes of Plenty. And yes, it does work with the cubic leaves for the trees, so you can get some pretty good looking trees. So this is, I think, a redwood forest or something. Look over there, all that sort of stuff. Down here we have seems to be just a giant open area of long, tall grass. And yeah, it looks pretty nice. Now, next up we have Friends and Foes. Adds, I think, yeah, all of the removed creatures they're in the mob vote that will probably going to make it first. So we have the Glare, Mauler, Iceologer. There's much more, but I won't show you all of them so you can experience them for yourself. Next up, you may have noticed this yourself already, but you can see there are little slabs in the ground. This is called, countered terrain slabs. And what it does is just adds these little slabs to the terrain, which make it look so much nicer instead of just seeing these jagged, or not exactly jagged, but like gorge like that. This just makes it seem much nicer, like an actual slope, and just makes it much easier to walk up. It just adds a nice level of detail and like comfort to your world. it just overhauls it. It's a slight change, but still does the job. Another one I want to show, and this is the last one for content, but I think there's some more. I might show later. Is pandas falling trees. It just adds falling trees to the game, and you would here, and it just makes it so much better. Yeah, for the terrain slabs, or biome friends and foes, biomes of plenty. Then we have falling trees. It makes it so much nicer. You can see there's adds a level of detail to the game. Like when you're actually mining trees instead of this being floating blocks, you can just get the wood, and it also works like how it would probably in real life. Never mind. So if you, for example, you mine up here, it won't take as much time, but if you mine from down here, it will take longer. But then that whole entire thing will fall over. Mine from here, only this would fall over. So pretty cool detail. Alright, the last content. Well, I don't know if it's no, not really content. It's just more visual mod, and this one is so good. I just love it. Works well with shaders. Just makes it so much more immersive. This game, and that is the vanilla render distance. No, just joking. It is Distant Horizons. Now, as you can see, this is such a cool mod. First of all, you can see way past your vanilla render distance, and like it's already loaded, and it basically has no quality difference. I know there is a mod called Voxy, and it's much better, but that's only for 1.20, like one of the newest versions, I think. So I guess we'll have to do this for now. Distant Horizons, but it's still really good. As you can see all the way over there, like I think that's it's just, and you can change it too. This isn't how much far it can go. You could probably get like 10 times further than this or something, all the way over there. And yeah, it works with shaders as well. So that's it for the content. Also, if you are going to use Distant Horizons, I recommend using these settings, but if you want, you could always just go 350 probably. And I recommend turning your thing to this one, and then stay still, wait for it to load out, and if that's too like demanding, I guess you can always change it down to like aggressive, or below that, or just lower. And then once it's fully loaded in, then you just go here, turn that back for minimal impact, and it runs smoothly again. And that really helps me like when I'm trying to load out big distances. So yeah. Now, anyways, moving on to the next section. Now, moving on to our last section. Oh no, it's second to last actually. We're having shaders. Alright, so to run shaders, you obviously need Iris. And if you want it to run well, use sodium, like I think I said at the start. So, let's look at the first shader. We have Complementary Reimagined. Now, this is one of the best shaders because it's not you don't need a heavy PC computer to run it or anything. One of the best shaders, and it's a sort of vanilla style to it, and it's overall quite nice. What? Anyways, yeah. So I'm running on the high profile, which is default. Extreme or like profile or something, or like extreme level shader. I wonder what that would look like, but I might try to see if that works actually. Hold on. All right, never mind. That kind of made my PC start lagging like crazy. So I guess we'll just stick with the high default. So this is the first shader. Really quite enjoy it. Kind of. It doesn't work with this. It does work. I mean, with Distant Horizons, but you can kind of just see like the big difference between like what you can, what's in the render distance, and then what's Distant Horizons. But it's fine. It still looks nice. And remember, oh, you can also see the reflections in the water, which is also quite nice. So yeah. Well, never mind. That's just ice. Oops, my bad. When you can't see reflections. Yeah, but it works quite nice. And do you like this shader? I'll give it a 4 if you want to play it with like if you're just doing like a survival world, you probably want to use this one because it won't make your game lag and it'll just be a fun experience. Now moving on to the next shader, we have Nostalgia. This is one of my favorite shaders because just look at it. It looks absolutely wonderful. It kind of wants, it kind of aims to like get the old nostalgic sort of vibe back, I guess. Nice nostalgic kind of makes it kind of look like it. I think it's yeah. Oh, you see my shadow, really nice. You can see these little details. Oh, I love that. And if you combined it with the golden days resource pack, it looks really nice. I'm just gonna put it on. Oh yeah, that looks absolutely wonderful. Just look, yeah, good old trees, you know, good old cobblestone. It almost looks like I'm watching a VSH tape. Only if you can add the side stuff to the side, but yeah, that looks like wonderful to play with, I guess. Yeah, I would actually play like I'll do a run, just do a playthrough with this texture pack and shader. Now, moving on to the next one. Now this is a really good shader, and this is Photon. Now, as you can already tell, the clouds are kind of looking a little bit weird. Hold up. Alright, that was just my bad. It was like sunset. The clouds look like that. I think I'm gonna change it, but it still looks nice. That's like really realistic. Now it's time screen set to day. What I really like about this feature is obviously this thing, shadows there, light there, and then again the little details you see. Wait, does it? Oh, that's so nice. And yeah, it's a kind of nice feel to it, but has this. Oh, I don't really grasp it. It kind of like a. The clouds don't really fit. I'm feeling. Yeah, but you can change some setting and stuff. But this is a really cool shade overall. Um. Yeah, I really do like this shade as well. Like it would be nice to. It's fun to see. Like it's quite cozy. You see in here, nice lighting. Really good at sunsets. Actually, I might turn it to a sunset. All right, so I've changed it to a sunset. And if you're wondering what the numbers are, it is this is the time for the sunset. And yeah, that looks really nice. I really enjoyed that. That looks. Oh wait, hold up! I forgot to compare it with the distant horizons. Oh, that looks so nice. You can see the water again. Holy, never mind. This is. Oh, oh, that is so cool. All right, this is really good. I really love this one. Just look, expanding. All right, that looks super cool. Anyways, yeah, moving on to the next shader. And last but not least, we have BSL. Now, this shader is really nice. You can change the settings to your preferences. It's super cool and stuff. The only thing is, it looks a little bit gloomy, like sort of dull and stuff. But obviously you can change that in the settings. So yeah, it looks really nice. Works pretty well with Distant Horizons. Would say you can. No, that looks not really nice with Distant Horizons. Even the wood looks really nice. My bad. I enjoyed the look of the water. Um, yeah, sun. You can also change it to be a circle, and the clouds look quite nice actually. Kind of fit in with it. Not too big, not too take up most of your eye. Like make it like super attractive. Always looking at that. Nice subtle like adjustment. Yeah, to the clouds. I quite like that. Yeah, shadows are still nice. Oh, that looks nice. Oh yeah, nice there. See what it's like at the sunset. All right, never mind. I underestimated the sunset. That looks so beautiful. Oh wait, oh, just look. Did you see that? You can see the little lines. Yep, they're right there. Hold on, it's getting shorter and shorter eventually. Yeah, you can slowly see that. Oh, that looks so nice. Yeah. You really thought I forgot the sounds. So first of all, we have ambient sounds. Add crickets. I think add this wind noise, and just add stuff to a cave. And the other one is dynamic sounds. Where is it? As can hear, you can hear the wind and the birds chirping. Audio is a very good, like, the key component to making games and stuff like beautiful, nice. It's just nice to listen to as well. Yeah. Now we have the call it caves, and this you hear the dynamic surroundings coming in play. Wait, as you can see here, you can hear the zombie echo. kind of echo, like if you break a block, or if I, oh, what? Should echo? I hear this. If I take full damage, well, you can kind of hear echo. Yeah, you'll be able to hear it in different places with rain tapping on your roof and stuff. Yeah, looks pretty nice. Anyways, that will be it, and it will be it this time. I'm not hiding any more mods. Like, tricked you guys for any thoughts of the audio. And yeah, I'll see you guys in another video.